Hey there everybody, welcome to Twilight Azure Gaming. Today we are back with Pokemon Premier Journey here in Legends ZA. It's episode 122. And Shalpha Bust. Now I had picked this title and the thumbnail beforehand. Let's first talk about seasonal challenges. See them on the screen. Complete the ZA Pokedex, that's done. Mega Dimension Pokedex, 92 out of 132. Alpha ZA Pokedex, 226 out of 227. Missing Aerodactyl. Alpha Mega Dimension Pokedex, 69 out of 112. Shiny ZA Pokedex, 111 out of 227. Shiny Mega Dimension Pokedex, 10 out of 117, and complete all side missions, 186 out of 200. Making use of 100 tones done, and complete 70 challenges, we're 5 out of 7. Let's look at viewer challenges. Channel Weep has given us 4, 5 total. 4 that we've complete. If you want to read through the complete ones, the ones with the check marks, please take a minute and pause and do so. His 5th one, catch a Shalpha in each wild zone, we're currently 11 out of 20. Grim Reaper, catch a rogue Mega Evo Pokemon, that's checked off, and there's 1 empty viewer challenge, so if you'd like to give me a comment down below. Why did I burn through that quicker there? Quicker than expected? Well, let me explain the story. So I was down in Wild Zone 5 running, and eventually it turned to night. Wait, no, that was last time. Sorry. Okay, I remember. It's because after I got done recording last episode, I flew here. Never mind. So, as you can see, we have a couple of Pokemon that are shiny in here. I totally just misthought it last time's story. Okay. So there's a regular Pyroar. And there's a Shalpha Pyroar. Let's go. So, yeah, I was thinking the last time story where I was running behind 5 and then I saw this pop up and came. So, last episode, I'm totally drained by it. We completed so much in the Pokedex. Like, more DLC dex filling. Was a massive episode, over 2 hours long. It was crazy, but we ended up with a lot of Pokemon. Litwick, Lampet, 3 Beldums, right? And so we got a lot of awesome shinies. And then at the end of it, this zone was here and I came here. I totally was thinking the last time. I almost forgot my last episode just because of how long it was. But this is amazing. So first off, let's actually go over this. So Pyroar is not a new shiny, so it's not going to boost that. We do get a new form though, which is awesome. But also, 1 best and 4 pretty good. Or just 4 pretty good. Alright, so this Pyroar is a dupe and we'll go into the dupe box. There we go. Our dupe box filling up. But the most important thing is this male Pyroar. He is a Shalpha. And that means we got Wild Zone 17 done, moving us from 11 to 12 out of 20 for catch a Shalpha in each Wild Zone. I'm happy with that, man. So here's the story. I actually made this thumbnail before because after running through 2 episodes of dex filling, I was like, I have to get back to Shalpha hunting, and I thought I was going to return to 5 because before last episode I was running through 5 constantly trying to reset, but then I ran through last episode and then I remembered, oh wait, this thing was here, let's go for it. And then yeah, it only took a few resets and we got the female Pyroar as well as the Shalpha. So that's massive right off the bat. I didn't mark. Shoot, I need to mark it down. It was like 2 minutes in. We're 4 minutes in the episode. It was like a minute ago, whatever. But that is massive. So I was already going to call this episode Shalpha or Bust. I just wasn't expecting to have one at the start. And so yeah, that was perfect. But here's the thing. The wild zones we have done are 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we skip 5, and then we go 6, 7, 9, 10, right? And then we go, I think it's 16, 18, and 20. So a part of me kind of wants to get some stuff done. And I think this episode, I want to run through Wild Zone 19. So Wild Zone 19 has multiple Shalpha chances. At night, Clefairy, and during the day, Frou-Frou. Any Shalpha will work, okay? Now, there are a number of shinies I need from this area in general. I think, Clefairy. I need Clefable. Any EVs I can get would be helpful. I need multiple Frou-Frous, not because they'd be new, but because I'm trying to get older forms. And I still need shiny Drampa. The only Pokemon I don't need shiny is this guy, Kangaskhan. I will take him as a Shalpha. Oh, there's Eevee, not shiny. But yeah, so pretty much my game plan is to run through this. See if there's a shiny anywhere. And if there isn't, we exit and reset. Now, I'll be honest, every once in a while, I may come over here to say hello to a very good friend. If you do not know, and obviously I can't take, Wait, why'd you run away, little buddy? Yeah, we don't like him over there, by the way. We like this little guy. No, don't run, Trubbish. No. Why is he scared during night? Is he scared during night? Oh no, I didn't know he was scared during night. Did he get scared during the night? Okay, I don't want to scare him. He kept running away. During the day, he's happy to see me. Is it because people throw out their garbage at night? Oh, why did he seem so skittish? He's usually so happy. Anyways, let's run through. I don't need Audino shiny, so any of that is a phase, although I'll take a Shalpha one. There's the Alpha Clefairy. So I see no shiny. Why is our little buddy scared? I don't. I'm confused. Yeah, like I'm actually confused. Like, he usually doesn't get skittish. He usually dances and is all happy. Well, we'll go talk about it during the day. Oh, there's Eevee. Yeah, so running through this, our main goal is hopefully to get the shiny Clefairy. Shiny Frou-Frou would be happy. Any Shalpha will work here, though. Right? Now, night is almost done, and so we're going to keep running through. I don't need Kangaskhan. I don't need Audino. Eevee, Clef, I already have a Cleffa, so I don't need Cleffa, but obviously I can evolve them. Clefairy, Frou-Frou, and Drampa are all much needed shinies, as well as any Shalpha I will take in this area. So yeah, I am just gonna run through and try to have a good time and not worry about resetting or anything. But yeah. Okay. Yeah. I don't know what's going on. I do gotta keep an eye out for the Eevee. Oh, there it is, okay. Because it's the only guy here who's really little and can be lost quite easily. So yeah. No shinies and reset again. So yeah. Alright, here we go. Yeah, Eevee's in there. Now, like I said, I'm not expecting to find a Shalpha or a shiny really easy. Hold on, let me exit and get out. Okay. Alright, so we're good. We're good. We're good. Alright. Oh, there's an Alpha. If only he was shiny, man. I would have actually been happy. I mean, that is one way to just keep resetting that guy until he is a Shalpha. but it's not the best option. So I'm trying to make the most of this night. That's why I'm not pausing to talk about anything right now. Maybe I should though. But yeah, okay, we'll go through. Oh, I see Eevee there, so not shiny. Yeah, as soon as it turns day, we will pause and talk. No, let's pause right after this, okay? And now that everything's mad at me, let's reset. I can't talk. Ah. Dude, I just can't talk. It sucks. Like, bro, let me talk normally. All right. So let me talk about this really quick, okay? So there are a number of Pokemon in this spawn point, right? Starting off, Cleffa, nighttime only. Its ears turn green. Obvious. Clefairy, ears turn green. Obvious. Kangaskhan goes from brown to gray. Obvious. Eevee goes from brown to silver. White. Silver's white. Obvious. Audino goes from pink to purple. Obvious. I don't need it though, just like I don't need Kangaskhan. Frou obviously turns black, but it also has, what? Including its base form, it has a total of 10 variants. So I'll need 9 more shinies for Frou. Drampa turns from green to a brown. His eyebrows also turn from gold to black. And so all of them are very, very obvious, right? So, yeah. That is all the Pokemon in there. Now, during the day, we'll talk about another friend of ours. But we'll talk about him in a moment. Let's keep running through, okay? Now that I've gone over the shinies really quick, we know what we're looking for. Obviously, Cleffa and Clefairy is only during night. Let's just run straight to them, see if any of them are shiny. We're gonna scare stuff off. No, it is not. All right. Okay, switching to day. Drampa will appear early in the morning for the first quarter of the day. After that, Frou takes over. And I don't... Is that Frou always alpha? I think it is. The Drampa can be non-alpha, by the way. So... We're not batting 100 all the time for an alpha. See, there's regular Drampa. Alright, now we should go over and say hi, because he should be back to normal. Instead of running away, he should be happy. Right? Gilbert? No? You good? Oh, there he is. He's happy. So this is Gilbert. Obviously, Vandy323 nicknamed this guy, and this guy specifically will always be Gilbert. Honestly, I love him, and this game has made me love him. I don't know why he was getting all skittish during night. Is he scared at night because of garbage being thrown away or, you know, stuff? Maybe that's it. Every time I visited him, he was happy and dancing. I've never seen him scared, and so that freaked me out. But yeah, that's Gilbert, everybody. Eevee's not shiny. So, running through here, almost every single shiny is super noticeable. Or at least have some part of their body that makes them super noticeable. So this is not one of those things where we can miss a shiny very easily. The only one is Eevee. Now, I have toyed with an idea. Toyed? What's the correct for it? Anyways, I want to make one exception to a rule. And this is something that I don't know is fair because it's a viewer challenge. But a part of me wants to extend Wild Zone 19 for one specific Pokemon. And I will nickname him and everything. He literally will be the only nicknamed Pokemon I have in my complete thing. Wild Zone 19, and it has to be one specific Pokemon. It can't be that Trubbish, and it can't be that Garbodor, because I hate Garbodor. But if this Trubbish, this little guy who's so happy, hey buddy, if this guy is ever shiny, I nickname him Gilbert in honor of Vandy323, and he counts as a Shalpha in Wild Zone 3. Or Wild Zone 19. I mean, not 3. Duh. 19. Does that seem unfair? Yeah. Maybe I should count him if he's ever Shalpha. Yeah, let's do that. I will still name that one anytime I catch him, Gilbert, though. So, but besides there's a Kangaskhan! Besides that, I don't really like naming my Pokemon, but I did fall in love with Gilbert, and yeah, so Gilbert will get nicknamed. But yeah, if that Trubbish in particular, Gilbert, ever is a Shalpha, he will count for Wild Zone 19. And if he's shiny, anytime I catch him, he will still count as, like, I will still nickname him Gilbert. It's also because I really like watching Vandy323's videos. And Gilbert's a Lucky Charm, and I hope I can have Lucky Charm, so, you know. Because trust me, these Shalpha hunts are draining. Oh, come on, why aren't you shiny? So like I said, in general, at night, I have a shiny Clefairy. Or sorry, Cleffa. I need shiny Clefairy and Clefable. So, either one of them will work to evolve and all that. Any Shalpha in this area works. But for base shinies, Clefairy times 2, Eevee times 1 billion, Frou-Frou times 9, and any Drampa will work. Okay? Now this is by reaching there, I am resetting Gilbert. He is just going to be checked maybe every like morning. Or maybe I'll check him after the Drampa disappears. But yeah, so any Shalpha in this area works. I am hoping I get a lot of Frou-Frous and a lot of Eevees, and not a lot of Kangaskhan. A Drampa would be cool to get once. But I just need so many Frou-Frou that I'm hoping we get a ton of Frou-Frou. You know? So yeah. Audino would be a dupe, but I do like Audino, so it's not the end of the world. And Kangaskhan would be a dupe, and yeah. I don't hate Kangaskhan, but like, I already have 2, and it's like, in an area where there's multiple Pokemon I either don't have shiny or I need multiple forms of. Oh, there's a Frou-Frou back there that's an alpha. That would have been a great Shalpha. I would rather get a dupe of one of the Pokemon I need, like Frou-Frou or Eevee, which I don't have a shiny Eevee yet in this game, but my point remaining. I'd rather get a random shiny Frou-Frou than Kangaskhan. Right? Every Pokemon here has a use besides Kangaskhan. Because I like Audino, so... Okay, so... You can see here, Drampa is gone. It hit that quarter mark. We only get a number of passes with him before he absolutely despawns. So let's go... let's go check on Gilbert. I'm here, little buddy. Hey. Now, if we do have a phase on either of these two guys, they're not anything special. I will catch them, but they will not count. Gilbert's the only Shalpha that will count. Okay, I made that and I've decreed it. If anyone has a problem, seek higher management, which I guess would be Gilbert. Go talk to Gilbert. Not my Gilbert. Vandy's Gilbert. Good luck with that. I don't know him. I actually shouldn't be trying to say that, because if anyone actually takes that serious, I don't want them messaging him. You know, I have no connection to him other than I just like his content. And I very much love Gilbert because that Trubbish is also the first time I saw Trubbish, is when I walked out, I looked there, and that Trubbish danced, and I kind of fell in love. I think I actually have that on video, the moment seeing that Trubbish react. And I was just planning to eventually catch a shiny there, and keeping it as, like, naming it maybe OG, as like the original Trubbish that made me fall in love with it, original gangster. But mainly because of Vandy's being named Gilbert and seeing it connect, that's kind of what I want to name it. It's just like an honoring to it. But yeah. Yeah, that specific Trubbish was the one that when I first kind of saw it dance and stuff, it was just like, aww. And then I realized all of them do it, and yeah, I didn't like it running away from me at night though. That's depressing. But yeah, we may not get another single shiny. Or we could get an alpha, a Shalpha. Who knows? Now, like I said, I do any shiny Frou-Frou, any shiny Eevee, another alpha Frou-Frou, are you kidding me? Is welcome. At night, any Clefairy or Cleffa, because I can just evolve them, is welcome. Drampa, during the brief quarter of a day, it is there. If it wants to be shiny, I welcome it. Kangaskhan can stay away from being shiny unless it wants to be a Shalpha. If it wants to be a Shalpha, I will welcome it with open arms. But yeah. And then Audino, I mean, if Audino wants to be shiny, it can be shiny. I like Audino, but yeah. Uh oh, I fell down. Oh good, that really helped. Yeah, throw me backwards. And the reason I'm running through that is that's really the best way to get to Drampa. I mean, I could run along the side to try to respawn it, but like, there's other ways to try to reset, but I'd rather run through. You know, we see Eevee there, it's not shiny, we keep moving. It's another alpha Frou-Frou. Yeah, like, I'd rather like run through and like take my chances with random Pokemon than just fly resetting. I've been doing so much running back and forth from two spots or fly resetting that I gotta be honest, I'm burnt out. I want to run around. I want to play the game. But I also know I need a Shalpha hunt. So, in some of these episodes, I'd rather talk about various subjects. And hey, if you have something you want me to talk about in a later episode, comment down below. You know, I cover a lot of random topics as I'm talking. But yeah, I think it's more fun to run through and get surprised. Because you never know what Pokemon will be Shalpha. And with us needing, or with me needing 8. Wait, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 Eevees, and then 9 Frou-Frou. Yeah, 9 Frou-Frou. Oh my god, they both need 9 more. Because I don't believe I have any evolution shiny in this game. Yeah, if I phase on Frou-Frous left and right, I'm happy. Because I need a bunch. And if the Frou-Frou in the center wants to become Shalpha, I'll just transform into my favorite of the styles. If Shalpha Kangaskhan or Shalpha Audino want to appear, I'll take that gladly too. But that's just it. It's like... Oh, Eevee's alpha. Look at that. Dude, if I got Shalpha Eevee, that would be crazy. See, like, Umbreon is my favorite, but also it's kind of like I should probably change him. Like, I'm using Sylveon in Pokemon Champions, and so I'd probably change a Shalpha Eevee to a Sylveon first. Just because I'm actively using one in Champions, and so that feels kind of hand in hand. That's an Alpha Kangaskhan. Now, like I said, this whole episode I can run through here, and we may not find a single shiny. I am hoping that if we do come across a shiny, it's either the Frou-Frou Alpha or the Clefairy Alpha, because obviously I would need a Shalpha. But I would be okay with regular Clefairy and Frou-Frou. And obviously I would love shiny Eevee and shiny Drampa, but those are rare. Drampa only appeared for a short time. Him being shiny is highly unlikely. It's possible, but unlikely. And then, you know, Frou-Frou, I just need so many forms. Eevee, I need so many forms, but Eevee's probably going to be a really rare shiny. Yeah. I mean, we'll see what we get, right? I'm just hoping if we get a shiny, our first shiny isn't a 3rd or 4th Kangaskhan. I can't remember what number we're on. Like, let it be a Frou-Frou, let it be an Audino, let it be something that... I think the only shinies I've caught in this area is 2 Kangaskhan's. So I would very much like to catch another shiny. Right? Like, I would love to catch another Pokemon other than a shiny Kangaskhan here. Any other shiny would work because that means at least it's not just Kangaskhan. Like, because that, you know, like, I know it's not like this, but like in my mind, if I only keep catching one Pokemon shiny in the area, I feel like it's cursed and I'm only gonna get that one shiny. It's one of my, like, stupid, like almost like, you know, like how, you know, when I played sports, I also had this, like, you have certain, like, what's the right word for it? Like, not paranoia, but like if you have to, I'm forgetting the word, but like you have to do something or else something bad will happen. Not ritual, not paranoia, but you know what I mean, right? And I feel like the same way, like if I go into an area, if I get a shiny one time, okay, cool, whatever. But if I go in that zone again and I only keep getting that shiny, which I've only ever got shiny Kangaskhan here, I feel like it's cursed. Until I see another shiny that breaks it, I feel like it's cursed. So yeah. That is just me. I know it's stupid, but it's just, you know. Oh man, what is the word? I'm forgetting it, man. You know, I'm gonna look it up really quick. What's the word? What is the word? Come on. Oh, I can't remember the word. Superstition. Superstition. Yeah. So like, you know, like that, where it's like a fear, superstition. Like, I know it's not real. It took me forever to figure that out. As soon as I'm done eating, I should not immediately come and record because my brain is still in like full stomach dead brain mode and I can't think, and it's happened to me every once in a while. Versus when I'm more alert and I like am fine with thinking of things. But yeah, it's like a superstition where it's like I believe like if I caught 2 or 3 of the same Pokemon in a ball zone and I've only caught that Pokemon, I start to think, oh, is this the only shiny I can find, you know? Is this the only Pokemon of this I can find? And any other Pokemon immediately eliminates that. Right, and you'll hear me mention it multiple times in previous episodes where if I'm shiny hunting a zone, it's like, oh, it's another one of those, oh, it's another one of that. And it's because I do have that kind of sense of like, oh man, if I don't do this, it's you know, it's dumb. It doesn't make sense. I get it, but it you know, it's real, and it's only gonna get worse with each other Kangaskhan I catch. So any other shiny would be welcomed. Yeah, I found a shiny Cleffa on a roof. I found Frou-Frou in the other wild zone. I think it's 11 that he spawns in. Yeah. I found Audino in wild zone 7 multiple times. And yeah, so those are the shinies I have. Cleffa from a roof, Frou-Frou in 11, Audino in 7, and Kangaskhan twice here. Not found a shiny Drampa, Eevee, or Clefairy. Well, obviously I can't find Clefairy or Cleffa right now because it's not nighttime, not the end of the world. But yeah, I just need another shiny here that isn't a Kangaskhan to be like, hey man, you can find other shinies. Alright, let's go check on Gilbert. Hey buddy, come on Gilbert, what's up buddy? How you doing? Hey. Good, you're not shiny. How you doing? Huh? How you doing? Not good? Oh, yeah, you are. See? He's so cute. I literally could spend here all day talking to just Trubbishes all over the place, but especially Gilbert. Yeah. Also, seeing Gilbert gives me a little bit of hope. Oh, Eevee's alpha again. Dang. I remember when I tried to hunt for alpha Eevee, it took me forever to find one. And now I've seen 2 in like no time at all. Damn. Okay. So like I said, any other shiny would break that curse, and not real curse, but like that superstition, that, you know, belief that I'm only going to get Kangaskhan shiny. But like I said, if I walk in and there's another shiny Kangaskhan, the feeling is only going to get worse. Like one shiny Frou-Frou, one shiny Audino, one shiny Eevee, one Shalpha Frou-Frou. Any other shiny would actually make me feel fine, and oh, I missed the steps. That was not an elegant roll. It was a good dodge roll if I was trying to get behind the steps to like hide, but other than that, looked kinda dumb. Yeah, so shiny Kangaskhan can only appear if he wants to be Shalpha, otherwise he is banned. See, look at all these Frou-Frous. All it takes is one Frou-Frou to be shiny, and I'm happy. Now, if the Frou-Frou in the center that's Shalpha wants to suddenly be a shiny, I screwed all of that up. If the alpha Frou-Frou wants to be a shiny and become a Shalpha, that's the correct way to say it. Now it's raining. I would very much welcome that. Oh, he despawned. Alright, so we have no more Frou-Frou in the center, people. Yeah, Wild Zone 19 is kind of weird with the center, like, or with that, like, thing, because it's like, Drampa only spawns the first quarter, and then Frou-Frou spawns in the center some weird amount of time, I can't remember, and then he vanishes. Or I think it's like it has to be sunny or some junk like that. It's something really awkward. Let me see if I can't look it up. Let me first check the website I use. Not my website, the website I use. You know, let's reset once more while I'm getting my thing loaded up. Thing is still loading. We're fly resetting. Ignore this, I'm fly resetting until my map thing loads. Hitting to reload it. Great, it's not loading. This is going great. Okay, yeah, I'm closing it. I'm reopening it. It's not wanting to load for some reason. I'm giving up. We're running in. Okay. Yeah, I've already abandoned wanting to know. But yeah, anyways, as I was saying, the center is very weird here. With the times and some of the despawning, so yeah, Drampa's there for the first quarter, and then afterwards Frou appears. I don't know if it's until night or if it's like if it's only sunny or something like that, but yeah. There's some very peculiar times with that center spot. And so we will not have access to an alpha all the time. So this zone is predicated a lot. Oh, I can think of the word predicated, but I can't say superstition. Okay. Is predicated a lot on the fact that when the alphas are there in the center, Clefairy and Frou, I need to make the most. But to find a Shalpha, it is heavily going to be based on one of these Pokemon randomly deciding, hey, look at me, I'm a Shalpha. Hey, I don't know. Like, that is so heavily what relies on it. Okay. And like I said, again, any of these guys can be Shalpha and I'd be happy with it. Any Pokemon that I need more of, like Frou or Eevee, I could definitely love phasing on. Any shiny right now, I will take, even if it's Auto, just to break the Kangaskhan curse. Okay. There's Eevee. Also, this kind of helps to keep me, like, looking around, like, oh man, what's here, what's there, etc., etc. Alpha Frou. That would have been a great Shalpha. But, alas, not there. Okay. So yeah, anyways, as I was saying, Wild Zone 19 is a weird one. Like, we know the Clefairy only at night. The Frou is there during the day. I don't know if it's sun only. I am going to have to look that up. Or if it only lasts a specific type of time. I have not done as much research on this zone because I kind of just wanted to run through it and go off of vibes, you know? So yeah. Yeah, so obviously Drampa only appears during the day, the beginning part of the day. Yeah, okay, so this isn't really helping. Whatever, I'm not gonna look it up. I'm not gonna worry about it too much. But yeah, so pretty much when we do have Frou or any alpha in that center part, we do need to make the most of it. When not, we just have to hope for a shiny of anything besides Kangaskhan to get me over this fear, irrational fear, of Kangaskhan being the only shiny I can get here. And it's only going to be made worse if I find another shiny Kangaskhan, by the way. 100% if another shiny Kangaskhan shows up, I'm only going to be thinking, yep, that's it. I can only get shiny Kangaskhan. Oh, there's an alpha Kangaskhan. See, I would take a Shalpha Kangaskhan just because this zone would be done and I could go get Frou elsewhere because I still need to hunt 11. But I was thinking I was hopefully going to get a couple shiny Frou here to help lessen the load Will I stop marking the center spot? To lessen the load of frou-frous I need later. I'm hopefully by running through really inefficiently here in 19 and 11, I'm hoping I just can constantly phase on frou-frous. And by getting shiny frou-frous, I can get all the ones I need to get the form stuff. That way, later on, once I'm done needing to Shalpha hunt, we can shiny hunt and alpha hunt in hyperspace and go after very specific mons. Build very specific donuts. Stuff like that, right? So, yeah. Now, for me, this is kind of more fun running around. I know it's inefficient. I know it's not the best method to get a shiny. There's things to run across to try to despawn and respawn guys. There's other stuff, right? But it's not really all that fun in my opinion, right? Like I can easily look up benches or easily look up spots. Oh, now the thing wants to spawn. Of course it does. Or work. That's fine. But yeah, like resetting Wild Zone, just fly resetting here. It's resetting that Kangaskhan. Resetting an Audino or possible Audino spawns. It's resetting like Audino Kangaskhan spawns, frou-frou spawns. The EV, it can also reset 2 fletchlings. I believe a fletchling over here. Why do you hate me, fletchling? Why? Oh, wow, guys, we caught a fletchling. I phased outside of the wild zone. Let me mark down that I caught him. Oh, if the other one's shiny too, just depression. Just depression. Alright, so the other one is actually this way. Yeah, it's over... I think it's right outside Wild Zone 15. Is that it? Think so. So, like, fly resetting isn't the best. Now, there's a couple benches that can reset multiple things. Oh, there it is. Yeah, so that also gets reset by flying to Wild Zone 19. So, flying to 19 does reset some stuff that's outside the zone, so I can phase on fletchlings and stuff like that. Oh, wait, it's gonna become night. Maybe I should wait. Yeah. There we go. But yeah, so there are a couple phases, the fletchlings, as I mentioned. But that's just a part of nature. That's just a part of the nature of this game. That I will phase on stupid birds elsewhere. But that's why fly resetting. If I just kept fly resetting right here, I'd most likely have both of fletchlings and a bunch of Pokemon that are not guaranteed to be alpha. So yeah. So now that it's night, obviously we lose a chance at a Drampa, or, you know, because that's early morning. Lose a chance at that frou-frou that wasn't even in the first place, but we get a chance at a Shalpha Clefairy. And I will gladly take a Shalpha Clefairy, just because that would get us done with the zone, and I can evolve to a Wigglytuff, and yeah. But it will be really shiny because our ears will be green. So we're not going to miss it if we see it. Oh man, I can't believe we phased on that fletchling. That sucks. Because I doubt that was here. I did come here once before going through like all the wild zones. It could have spawned then. That was a little bit after I reset all 10 of my shinies. So, yeah, it's very possible he could have been there for a little bit. So, Yeah. But no, it's probably from flying here that I reset him. So. Yeah, I hope by running through... There's also a Pat Rat there I can technically make shiny by running through. I'm just hoping we get something here. If I need to figure out a bench area where I can reset more Pokemon or some other system, I will. So I think there's like a location you can run to reset a bunch of stuff, or yeah, but it's just kind of like I feel like I'm already doing that in a lot of zones, and I'd rather just like have a zone I can come experience, because it's like I'm not trying to eliminate spawns. I'm not trying to phase or try to like, you know, with the Pyroars, if I get every single other female Pyroar shiny and the Skarmory, eventually all that would be left is that alpha. Thankfully it was the second shiny I found there, so boom, done. But that's just it. It's like sometimes it goes by really quick, sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes you get lucky, sometimes you don't. And I think having a place where I can just say, you know what, whatever happens, happens. You know, just run around, experience the Wild Zone, and just every once in a while just kind of not care. I think is big, right? I mean, and I'll come back here and run through it every once in a while, like a couple episodes in. I'll run through here until we get a Shalpha. Oh, 2 alphas in the center. But yeah, like, I'm not too down or too depressed on the fact of running through this thing a bunch. I actually don't mind it. There's a lot of Pokemon here I could get shiny, especially early morning and at night. During the day, there's obviously the Shalpha Frou-Frou chance. You know, not the end of the world. And like I said, this is another chance to get a bunch of Frou-Frous. If I can pick up 4 more shiny Frou-Frous here or something, maybe I can pick a bunch in 11. And, you know, that's a lot of, you know, Pokemon to get. But yeah, you never know. I started this episode. Oh, that's an alpha. That's cool. I started this episode out with 2 shiny Pyroar, 1 female, and 1 the Shalpha male. And then I got a Fletchling. Wild Zone 19. I do love this one. I think it's fun to run through. I think it's fun to keep me on my toes and look left and right and, you know, like, oh, I gotta check out the Pokemon. Oh, I see Eevee. I see Kangaskhan. Okay. So I know those guys. So there's a Frou-Frou, but he's normal. Keep moving. You know, like it keeps me kind of focused, keeps me like aware and awake, and it also allows me to do something compared to fly resetting at a spot or bench resetting or running back and forth under a bridge and going do. You know, I need this change up. And so, like, every once in a while, I will need to go and grind a bench or a picnic. Oh my god, a bench or a fly respawn, or I need to, like, you know, like with 5, I'll be running underneath that area. You know, there are areas where I can bench reset or fly reset or, you know. But at the end of the day, it's one of those things where I also feel like having one where you just run around. I remember the first time I unlocked this area and I was like, oh man, this is so tough. I have to be slow and unsure where to run, and oh man, where are all the spawns? And now that I know, it's like cool, but things still change up. Really? 2 alphas, neither one of you want to be shiny? Yeah, I do remember watching a thing about the best way to hunt Wild Zone 19. And it depends on what Pokemon you're going for, because obviously, Eevee, the best way is to just fly reset to center. So eventually you will get shiny. You may have to phase on every other Pokemon first, but you should eventually get the shiny Eevee. But yeah, I think knocking out Wild Zone 19, or at least going here every once in a while to just visit it, run around, I think is good. Because it's a different experience than, like in hyperspace you have a clock, you have a limit, you have to watch out for that, you have to go collect this and that, and worry about time, and oh, did you check here? Is this the best way to, you know, get these guys to reset? Oh, what's the chance to get a 1% alpha? And why I'm Shalpha hunting here, the Shalpha hunt is also in the back of my head a little bit. Because each time I look around, I'm like, oh, is that Frou-Frou shiny? Oh, no, it's not. Okay, what about the next spawn up here? Is this a Frou-Frou? You know, like when I look at these guys, I'm thinking, are any of them shiny? Can I get the Shalpha? No, okay. Not shiny, not shiny, not shiny. Okay. And then I reset. Like, it's a nice different it's a nice different approach than fly resetting, waiting to isolate a Shalpha. Or trying to like go after something so specific. I have so many little things here that I could use shiny that I actually don't have a problem with it. Outside of Kangaskhan and Audino, I need everything else shiny for now. You know? If eventually I get all the Clefairies or the Clefas shiny and I don't need those at any night, or need anything at night anymore, I can always stop coming here at night and just come here early morning and during the day until Frou-Frou disappears. And as soon as that Frou-Frou in the center disappears, I can always just leave and go somewhere else and do something else, you know? I still have 11 I can run through. You know, off camera, I can run through 5 until I reset. You know, when I'm editing shorts or stuff, when I'm editing videos. See, that and him shiny would have been okay. Bob and weave, bob and weave. But yeah, no, it really is kind of it's a situation where, is this the most efficient hunt? No. But man, is there something nice about just running through here and running through like a regular Pokemon game. Running through and not knowing what shiny you may see. Not resetting something specific, but just letting the game come at you. There's something nice about that, you know? Also, I know if I just fly reset this entrance, I know the first shiny that pop up in the Wild Zone will be Kangaskhan. And I'm not ready for that bitter disappointment. I want another shiny. I'll take any other shiny. Literally any other shiny over Kangaskhan right now. Just so I know I can catch something else. So I can feel alive. No, that's not true, but still. The fact I've only got 2 shinies here and they're both Kangaskhan is depressing. Also, if I get shiny Drampa, I can skip during the morning and wait until after Drampa leaves and go after the Alpha Frou-Frou. You know, like... Oh, that's an Audino. That would have been a cool Shalpha. So, yeah. And obviously, each time I fly here, by the way, if I see another Fletchling, Here at Wild Zone 19, I might just keep it as my checkpoint shiny, as I really don't want any more fletchlings. So yeah. Kangaskhan, why do you have a problem with me, man? You're like always so ready to square up, and it's like, bro, I'm just living my life. Trying to do my best out here. No shinies, okay. Yeah, I'm like, I want to do this until I at least see a shiny different than Kangaskhan, and then I'm gonna wrap up. I already got the Shalpha part of Shalpha or Bust. But, you know what? I'm not gonna stop until I get a different shiny in the Wild Zone that is not a shiny Kangaskhan. I'm setting my foot down, and that is what we're gonna do. So this episode does not end until I catch a shiny in Wild Zone 19 that is not Kangaskhan. Okay? Alright. Good. Also, whenever the Alpha Frou-Frou disappears, we will go and check on Gilbert every time. Sorry, I don't know. I forgot you guys were skittish. I just scared you off. My bad. Yeah, I have to be careful about that. Not exactly top tier gameplay scaring off the spawn. Please, some shiny other than Kangaskhan. Anything. It'd be funny if the Shalpha was the first shiny I got. Oh, there's no Shalpha Clefairy. Wait, what? What's up? I thought there was always a Shalpha Clefairy. I mean Shalpha Alpha Clefairy. God, I'm saying Shalpha too much. See, that's the one thing I also dislike right now, is my brain is so Shalpha focused. I worry and think about Shalpha so much that instead of saying Alpha like a regular person, I'm just Shalpha this, Shalpha that. It's because it's all I've been worried and thinking about, and that's not good, you know? Oh, there's the Alpha. Okay. Like I said, this episode is not ending until we get a shiny that is not Kangaskhan. No matter how many times we phase on Kangaskhan. Even if this is a 10-hour episode, it is not ending until Kangaskhan is you know, not the only shiny I have here. Oh, it's switching today. That's fine. Alright. Come on, shiny Trampa. Or Shalpha Trampa. Or Super Duper Extra Trampa. Super Saiyan Trampa. Any Trampa. That's different than... Nope, that's a regular. So yeah, once Drampa disappears and the Alpha Frou-Frou comes up, we'll run through for that. And then once Alpha Frou-Frou disappears, we'll go check on Trubbish every run. Come on, different shiny other than Kangaskhan, please. Any shiny but Kangaskhan. Like I said, we're not stopping until I do. So... better hope we get one. Question is, what will happen first? A Shalpha or me getting a shiny other than Kangaskhan? By the way, Shalpha could be a Kangaskhan, so... Can you imagine if I said that and that guy was Shalpha right there? Ooh, Alpha Drampa. That's cool. Yeah, I mean, there's so many Pokemon here, though, that just by running through, I should, if I'm on odds, should get a shiny. Alright, so let's just run through and count the Pokemon, right? So let's go 1, 2, then the EV's 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's count here for now. 7, 8, 9, 10. Like what? Like maybe 11 Pokemon? Let's say 10, right? Based on the 1025 odds, and yeah, we can phase, but to, you know, all we need to do is with every Pokemon, it takes 102 run-throughs. 102.5, but let's say every 103 run-throughs there should be a shiny. But that's if we're matching odds exactly. There is always a chance that... Okay, the Alpha Doggy doesn't see us. Yeah. That we can go over odds. It's a chance we go under odds. And I went down to 10, but right now I think we have 11 spawns total. As long as we have the center, so Drampa and Frou-Frou. And then at night, we add, what, like 3 or 4 more with the Claire Fairies and the Clefas. So we go higher up at odds at night. So like we have a lot of good odds to find a shiny. I just, please don't let it be Kangaskhan. And I don't hate Kangaskhan, please. Do not take this as me hating on Kangaskhan or me not wanting to deal with Kangaskhan. I like Kangaskhan. Kangaskhan's Mega is awesome. It has a cool thing with the baby in the center. You know, the baby going out and becoming a fighter is cool for its Mega evolution. But like, I just want to be able to catch something else. Like, if I caught another shiny, like obviously any shiny I get, like if I'm running this and I get an Audino, I like Audino. I think Audino's cute. It'd be like, okay, cool, I got an Audino. Right now, it's just, I will be like that with Kangaskhan. Oh, cool, I got a Kangaskhan. If I can catch something else in here. Right now, it's all about breaking the only Kangaskhan curse that I seem to have. But yeah, as soon as I get a shiny that's not Kangaskhan, we're chill. We're good. Now, if it was something like Eevee or Frou-Frou or one of the ones I need multiple forms of, I'd be even more ecstatic. But yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of spawns in here, a lot of spawn pools. Also, I think if I scare off Audino, one spawn pool does go away, I think, temporarily. But there's so many spawn pools here, I don't know. Like, not every Pokemon spawns in every pool. So I don't know if by scaring off an Audino, that's one less Pokemon in general. Or if that spawn pool just doesn't spawn a Pokemon, but another pool can. So yeah, this zone is really weird how it works. And I think to understand, the only way you'd be able to do that is to like go into the code. I'm not that skilled. I'm not that talented to go into the code and figure that junk out. There are people though who could. There are people who could go out there and be like, oh yeah, I checked and this is how this works and that works. And I wish I was that smart, but I'm not. So I think Drampa's about to disappear after this. We may have one more reset, but I think Drampa's going to vanish after this next time. So. He might be gone now. Hello, doggo. I am trying not to scare off the Audino. Yeah, Drampa is gone. Alpha Frou-Frou. 2 Alpha Frou-Frou. So I think that Alpha Frou-Frou only spawns in the sun. Let me look this up. Wild Zone 19. Guaranteed Alpha Frou-Frou. Because he doesn't, oh, I just got off the auto now. Oh, hey buddy, I'm gonna dodge you. So it has to be during the day, like normal sunny day. He does not appear in the rain, so hold on. Okay, so let me go, Alpha, Frou-Frou. Gazebo. Okay. Okay, so day only. It looks like it does have to be, like non-raining day. Looks like it has to be like a run-of-the-mill regular day. So right now, running during day, like with rain, I actively have no guaranteed alpha. Oh no, he's there. He just must have taken a moment to spawn in. Okay. So yeah, fair enough. Yeah, it was weird. Usually he shows up quicker than that. He usually spawns in like right after the Drampa disappears. But that was just kind of weird that like the Drampa was gone for like 3 or 4 resets. And there was no Alpha Frou-Frou there. I just got off another auto now. Didn't mean to, but I did. I'm probably losing spawns left and right now. That's not good. Come on. I'm kind of regretting saying I won't in this stream, or in this video, until I get a shiny other than Kangaskhan. Because I have a bad feeling I'm gonna be here a while. Or then I'm gonna phase on the shiny Kangaskhan. And I'll have to go even longer. I mean, what's the odds that I phase on another Fletchling? By the way, I'm going to keep the Fletchlings where they're at. Okay, that's a regular Fletchling. Okay. Come on, Wellzone 19. Give me a shiny. Any shiny. Except Kangaskhan. Hold on a minute, I do have a question about something. Do those little, like, thingies come back after I destroy them? So I want to test one at the end of the wild zone. Dodge and reeve, dodge and reeve. Okay. No, not the Frou-Frou. Punch the thing. Not what I meant to do. But okay, I've taken out that one right there. If I reset, does that thing come back? So if not, I should just destroy all these things in here so I have a better line of sight. Which is something I can do productively. Now, obviously, if it's spawned back in and it's there, not much I can do about it then. They will always come back. Oh, it's not there. Yo, Groudon, come back, buddy. Groudon's fine. Yes, lower my special attack. Keep lowering it. So by clearing all these, I will have a good amount of space to like see. No, not the auto no. Not the auto no. Scare off the auto no so it doesn't. There we go. Okay, I don't know how big your big body's gonna fit to this, buddy, but can you punch that? Good job, buddy. All right, now take care of this one, buddy. Let's try this again. There we go. Okay, and next this one. Groudon, come back here. That's fine. Okay. Now this one. Okay, let's try again. Oh, no, no. Ah! Groudon, help! Protect me! There we go. So any more of these guys that I missed? Groudon, come back right now. Or they keep beating me up. I think I got all of them. Oh, hey, Frou-Frou, you see any? No? Okay. If I just did all that and I fly reset and it all comes back, or if it comes back at night, I am going to be a little bit mad. Okay, it all seems gone. Okay, yeah, things feel a lot more open. I can see without any more stuff. I did scare off a ton of Audino spawns, which sucks, but I think I made the right choice there. I cleared up, gave myself a better line of sight, and yeah. Now, will this result in a shiny? Who knows? But feels more open. I feel like I can see better. Nothing's hiding. But now that I've cleared so many accidental Audino spawns, everything looks so much more empty. Uh-oh. Well, that most likely means if I get a shiny, it will be a King's Con, and I will have to keep going forever. Hi, Eevee. So I see Audino there, so I'll cut up so I don't scare it. Can't risk losing any more spawns. Yeah, look at all the spawns over here that are just gone. Because I absolutely took out a Frou-Frou. I scared off 3 Audinos. I've lost 4 of my spawns. This is very inefficient hunting right now. But I think in the long run, as long as those things don't come back instantly, I don't think we're in that bad of a situation. Oh, it's a Frou-Frou, okay. Yeah, because I feel like those brambles were kind of in the way before, and now I have a much more open view, you know? Feel like it was the right decision. Come on, Shalpha. Or any shiny other than the King's Con. That's what we're accepting today. To end the episode. Oh, we'll also take we'll also get Gilbert shiny. We will also accept that. Shalpha Gilbert would also count for Wild Zone 19, but that's a whole other wish and dream come true. We have a lot of spawns coming back, it looks like. That's good. Not the Frou-Frou I absolutely murdered here, but You know, you win some and you lose some. It did not like me trying to lock onto those brambles, I'll tell you what. My last episode was 2 hours. There's no way I can let this thing be 2 hours too. Just trying to shiny hunt anything other than Kangaskhan. That takes 2 hours, so that's sad. And everything's showing up Kangaskhan right now. Can I get something other than a Kangaskhan, please? Please. It is 2 a.m. I'm getting tired. Not tired enough to go to bed, but tired enough to be like, okay, let's shut off the computers, watch TV for a little bit, relax, and go to bed. Shoot, I just scared off that auto now. Remember when you get back at spawn and you just scare it off? Well, that's great. Oh god, I'm yawning. You hear that, game? I'm yawning. That means a non-Kangaskhan shiny has to show up now. Don't want me to get too tired. I could get a horrible headache or get sick or something. I'm trying to bait the game, guys. I gotta make the game feel bad so it gives me a shiny. Wait, a shiny other than Kangaskhan. Ooh, I got it in before it loaded, because if I would have just said any shiny, Kangaskhan would have been shiny. That's how it works. Oh, Alpha Autono. That would have been a great Shalpha. Also, I can't scare it off, so that's positive. Wait, what? These things regrow? Oh, so I did waste my time. They just don't come back right away. They regrow over time. That sucks. Okay, so waste of time to clear those. Got it. Just suffer with them there. The other ought to know Alpha. And Brambles can only be taken down by... Fire and... Legends, ZA, Brambles. Or a slashing cutting move. Does any of my guys have a slashing cutting move? Hold on, does any of them actually have a slashing cutting move? No. Oh, got Fire Punch. No. No. Dragon Claw probably would count. I know. Gilbert. 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 Gilbert! You deserve the best of balls. What ball do you want, buddy? A luxury ball? There you go. Let's go! Woohoo! Got Gilbert! Let's go! Oh, best of times. Oh man, that's so good. Alright, so let me mark that down. Trubbish Gilbert, episode 122, Shalpha or Bust. And what's the timestamp? 1 hour and like 19 minutes. Let's go! We got Gilbert. And as promised, two very goods and a pretty good. We will change his nickname. Alright, hit the wrong button. Take Gilbert. There we go. And Gilbert will go over here with Floette. Only nicknamed Pokemon. Oh, yeah, I forgot about you. It has a best, but a no good. And yeah, we're not gonna pass that. Alright, Fletchling, you are another dupe. There we go. But we have Gilbert. Now, I'll be honest. At some point in this game, Gilbert will probably join the squad as another mascot to join Vandy's Gilbert. But for now, he will stay in the box because I still need my Pokemon for like Rayquaza and all those guys, right? So yeah. All those, you know what though? I cut down all those brambles just so Gilbert can be happy. Dude, I got a Gilbert. I'm so happy. Like, oh, that made my night. And I said he would count, but he does count in every respect. Not as a Shalpha, but as a shiny. But I want to run through this. I want to run through one more night, and then I'll call it. So I want to get a chance at a Clefairy shiny. And I would love to find another shiny other than Kangaskhan in 19. But I got a Gilbert. I'm so happy, man. That Trubbish, right? Even before starting to watch Vandy, running through this game, because I will admit, I was kind of, oh no, it's fog. This is going to be a nightmare. But even before watching Vandy, that Trubbish right there was very, very specifically the one that made me fall in love with Trubbish because of his little dance. After I ran through that zone for the first time and I got attacked by a bunch of stuff, I remember the episode. I ran over here and there's a cute little guy dancing, happy to see me. And that made me feel really happy. And I was like, oh, it's just a Trubbish. And then I saw how cute he was, how happy he was, and I was like, oh, he's trash, but he's also friend. And because he friendoed, he's good and cute. And I fell in love with Trubbish. And so I'm glad I got that Trubbish shiny, because that is the Trubbish that made me appreciate Trubbishes. You know? I still hate Garbodor, though. Still definitely hate Garbodor. Oh. That is a Alpha I don't know. Not a Shalpha, though. Not a Shalpha. But yeah, so I'm glad I got that. I do think I already have a shiny of each, but Gilbert will, you know, stay and not go into the dupe box. Yeah. Garbodor and Trubbish. By the way, if I ever get a Shalpha Trubbish, I am gonna name it Gilbert the Large. Gilbert XL. Biggie Gilbert. I think Biggie Gilbert. Oh, hey, Biggie. What up, bro? I'm gonna go up here. That was intimidating with the fog and everything. No. You could not pay me enough to deal with that thing. Like, in real life. I mean, in this game, I honestly literally have some gods that could deal with them. And mystical creatures, but yeah. I made sure not to scare the Autono. I am the best. Behold my greatness. You may bow before me and kiss my ring. I'm not wearing any rings right now, but you can imagine. Okay, maybe not. It wasn't that great. You know what it is funny about running through here? Is like, I talked about it earlier, but it's so true. Your brain is just like, okay, not shiny, not shiny. Where's the Eevee? Oh, Alpha, gotta watch out for that. Oh, Autono, can't scare that thing off. Gotta cut through, I can't cut through, running around. Oh, I pissed off everything. Did I scare off the Autono? I don't think I did, I think I'm good. But like, you know, your brain's just like sending worry signals because you're like, can't scare off the Autono, gotta keep the spawns. Alpha's locked onto you, gotta dodge it. You know. So yeah, man, what an awesome episode. I got a Shalpha, got a Gilbert. It's a good day. Oh, Alpha Frou. Now, if I can get another shiny here in this wild zone, that's not a Kangaskhan. That would be the perfect ending to this day. 100%. Oh, shoot. Did a good job dodging there. Did a good job. Okay, really, Frou-Frou? A dozen alphas and none of you want to be shiny? But yeah, I'm happy. And I think the luxury ball was a good fit, not color-wise, but like, what other ball would I have used? I'm not really a big Premier Ball fan. I don't have Friend Ball, maybe Love Ball. I wish I had Friend Ball, because then I would have thrown Friend Ball, because he is Friend. But, I gave him a nice, luxurious ball, because, he is deserving of it. He deserves the best ball to relax in, as the most adorable piece of trash Pokemon ever, you know? Alright, let's run through here at night. And now after this night, because I did catch Gilbert. Oh, now there's no Gilbert here, but that's why I already caught him, so, you know, he wouldn't have respawned in time. But, and it's night, so we need to focus on the Clefairy and Cleffa. But, no matter what, at the end of this night, we will wrap it up, call it an episode. If we get another shiny, in this wild zone, cool. If we don't, I will take Gilbert as the biggest of wins, because he is the biggest of wins. Again, I'm going to harp on it until I do. A non-shiny Kangaskhan from this zone would be fantastic. So I don't think I have. Hold on. I know I've got 2 Kangaskhan's here. Only got the 1 Frou-Frou. And I know that was an 11. So yeah, there's no Pokemon I could have got here. The Audinose came from 7. The Cleffa I got from the Roo. I don't have a shiny Eevee. I definitely don't have a shiny Drampa. So yeah. I don't have a shiny Drampa, right? I don't think I have. Now, all these things you think could be things I'd check later, or check before, but... No, I don't. Okay. So yeah, so like right now... 100%, you can see right there, it's 2:30 in the morning, I'm tired. The only 2 shinies I've gotten from this entire zone is this Kangaskhan right at the front, I believe. No, that's not right either. Once I X out this, I want to check something. Because I think I caught a Kangaskhan back there. Do I have... 1, 2. I have. I've got only 3. I knew it was more than 2. The only 3 Pokemon shiny I've got here are old Kangaskhan's. 2 at the front, 1 in the back corner. I remember. Yeah, because I was running, I was like, wait, I remember I caught 2 up front. I'm like, wait, where were the... I caught... Like, I swear I caught 1 back here. And I did. Right where that Frou-Frou Alpha is. Or maybe a little behind that. Probably behind the Bramblin, behind the Frou-Frou Alpha. Yeah. See, so like, if I can just catch, like a Shalpha, I'll take any Shalpha. But if I can get a non-Kangaskhan shiny, I'll be so happy. Because that means, like, right now I feel like I can only find shiny Kangaskhan's here. And if I only can find shiny Kangaskhan's here, I might as well just fly reset the entrance for a Shalpha one, you know? That's a very cynical look at it, but it's like, that's kind of how I feel when it comes to this. Like, when shiny hunting, I have waves of hope and hopelessness. I also will often do other things to help myself feel better. So if like I'm hatching eggs, I'll roam around and I'll hatch eggs. But also I might have a Pokemon and I might go hunting Pokemon very specifically. Right? Like, it depends on what game it is and all that stuff. But yeah, you know, I might go roaming around. I might just, you know, hold the buttons and let me naturally just move and just kind of like hatch eggs. I might listen to music. I might watch. I'll do something else to add to it. But obviously when I'm filming content, I can't sit here listening to music and maybe singing to myself or something dumb without talking to you guys, without actually making content. Right? And so it's one of those things where it's like, hunting this, I can do it off camera. Or maybe on stream I might do it and then just start filming an episode as soon as I find the Shalpha. But yeah. There's options, right? But yeah. Dude, I'm just amazed at how many times we run through this. And the only, I mean, I technically phased on the Fletchling. But that's not from running through it. That's from fly resetting. And Gilbert I got at the end, but Gilbert's never a phase. Gilbert's worth it. He doesn't look shiny. So yeah, I don't know where we're phasing on something, where we're phasing on something. Because I don't think those two are the only thing. Maybe, am I phasing on these guys up here? No. No. Hi, Trubbish. You're adorable, buddy. Gotta shout out to Trubbish when I see him. Man, I really do love Trubbish. I need to get Trubbish plush. Oh, come on, man. The one time you would be helpful, you're not helpful. Yeah, I don't know, man. I'm just getting really unlucky, I think, with the shinies. Oh, Audino, if only you were purple. Yeah. See, the thing that sucks is if I do come across a shiny Pokemon, I want to make sure I can, like, react to it, because this is big. The next shiny I find here is my first shiny that isn't a Kangaskhan. You know? And I feel like that's really big. There's not many Pokemon that spawn around here. There's a Fletchling. There's a Pat Rat, which is not shiny. Oh, hey, Alpha Purple, how you doing, buddy? Yeah, I don't know, man. I just... It's like, okay, so I phased on that Fletchling, but I actually don't know if I did. That Fletchling may have been here, like the one over there, may have been shiny for a while. Because I've come over here a couple times to talk about, like, oh, what I do when I run through here, which is kind of what I'm doing now. Oh, I didn't scare off the auto. I'm so proud of myself. I dodged so well. I'm a dodgy boy. That sounds sus. Never mind. Ignore that. Ooh, I did not say that. Nobody's watching this late. We're good. Nobody clipped out of the context ever. Please, thank you. If you're watching back to my content after I made it big, just don't bring that one up ever, okay? There's some sus things in some of these videos when I go too long and I get tired. Yeah, I don't know, man. I just feel like by now I should have seen a shiny in the zone. Right? Like, I don't know. I feel like there should have been a shiny in Wild Zone 19 by now. It's like every time I fly reset, let me bring up a list of all possible Pokemon I can phase on. Obviously, we know that Fletching one, and we know there's one over here. That's it. When I run into here, there's this Pat Rat, which obviously isn't shiny. Oh, hey, King's come. But yeah, hold on. Let me go down and look. Show wild Pokemon. So inside here, there's obviously the Trubbish, the Garbodor, and that stuff to the side, and then there's the guys in that little hallway I just checked in the Fletchling. That's it. And if I'm phasing on those guys, well, I just checked them, so I'm not. I'm just not getting a shiny. Please, game, give me a shiny in Wild Zone 19. No, let me preference this a little bit clearer. Please, game, give me a shiny that isn't Kangaskhan in Wild Zone 19. I put it out there in the universe before it's loaded, okay? Like, Kangaskhan can be Shalpha all at once. But as a shiny, regular shiny can just stay where it's at. Yeah, I don't know, man. I feel like I should have seen a shiny by now. And I'm afraid to go check if that one Fletchling over by I was about to say Wild Zone 19. By 15 is shiny because I'm resetting 15 now by going over there. So yeah. Alright, come on, game, please. Shalpha me. Just shiny me anything but Kangaskhan. Something. Give me something cool. Give me something that I can, like, wrap up and be like, yeah, I got that shiny. Uh-oh. I didn't scare off the auto now. Ooh, that's a big scary puppy. Come on, game. I mean, I know I got Gilbert, and it's the best present I could ask for. Actually, the best present would be a Shalpha Gilbert. But you gotta love Gilbert regardless. Oh, look, an auto I can't scare off. Nice. Yeah, is it just crazy? Do you guys have a Wild Zone like this? Like, do you have a wild zone that you swear you can only get one shiny in? That's how I feel like this one with Kangaskhan. Like, the only shiny I am ever going to find here is Kangaskhan. And I have to just accept it. I know it's not true eventually. If I hunt long enough, I will find a non-Kangaskhan shiny. It's just a matter of fact. If I fly reset, and both the Fletchlings and the Kangaskhan is shiny, eventually I will have to get something a non-Kangaskhan shiny. It's just a matter of time. But yeah, man, I don't know. I just want to see something within Wild Zone 19 shiny. You know? Like, show me something. Because I have just phased outside of this Wild Zone the whole time. Let's reset to 19. I'll switch today. I think I'll run through to the Drampa despawns. I said I'd stop at night, but I think I'll run into the Drampa. Oh, there's an Alpha, Kangaskhan. Now it's gone. Goodbye, Kangaskhan. It was nice to know thee. Oh, there's some intimidating alphas around here. And I just got bossed all of them? How did I get past all of them? Did Gilbert respawn? Yeah, hey buddy! Look how happy he is! Oh, he's giving me a hug. Oh, little buddy. See, now we have shiny Gilbert. So, all is right with the world. Gilbert is back. You know, we are good. Hey, doggo. Hey, doggo. I don't know why I have the instinct to say, ooh, giant doggos. I don't know why I have the instinct to say it every time one of them got close to me, but I so did, and I don't know why. This is sleep tired brain coming into effect, where intelligence is dropping rapidly, and everything is only replaced with stupidity. Hello, Kangaskhan. Alright. Gotta make sure I don't scare the auto now. You're good. You're good. Hi, Drampa. Okay. Did I scare off Eevee? I just realized I haven't seen Eevee in a hot second. Oh, there he is. Okay, we're good. You know, another thing about these shinies, I didn't need to exit, but obviously, and I'm going to be talking about the daytime and the nighttime. But first, let's talk about daytime since we're in it. Almost every shiny stands out, and that's for different reasons. Alright, so first talking about Drampa in the middle because he'll disappear pretty soon-ish. Like, he's green. He's bright green, right? But when he's shiny, he becomes brown. His eyebrows go from yellow to black, and those really pop on his face because of his white hair. Like, he goes from a green to like a brown, a light brown. His shiny stands out. Like, if I'm walking in here... Oh, hey, that's an alpha. What up, buddy? But if I walk in here, right? And I wrap around... Oh, I see the green. Immediately know it's not a shiny. Right? So, like, it's like you can recognize he's not shiny right there. Right? Moving on to Frou-Frou. In this kind of foresty park gazebo area, Frou-Frou's bright fur stands out a lot. But in a weird way, his black fur for his shiny would stand out even more. Because everything's so green and lush that, like, oh, hey buddy, how you doing? That if you saw a black Frou-Frou, right? The white, there's, you know, so much bright in color. Seeing a dark Frou-Frou walk across or something would actually stand out. You know? Now, Eevee's so tiny, but he's brown. He kind of feels like, you know, part of nature, part of Earth. You know, he just has that dark fur that some animals naturally have. Seeing that, like, unnatural silver, and I don't even want to say it's white. It's like a silver. Especially that small, can kind of throw you off. Right? Not to mention it's a shiny Eevee. That's just going to always be awesome. But, like, I feel like, you know, that's something that low to the ground, you're not seeing that much. That, like, spectra white, you know. Kangaskhan also, he goes from brown to, like, a dark gray. His head turns green. He looks like the baby, right? He kind of looks like the baby a little bit. So that, to go from a dark to a lighter gray, stands out so immensely, right? Audino is the tough one. It's bright pink, so it's really standoutish naturally. And we lost Grandpa. But by going purple, it stands out a bit because you're just like, you can just see all the pink. And the moment you see purple, which no other Pokemon here has a purple shiny, right away you know it's shiny, right? Then talking about Night, obviously Cleffa is very easy to tell because like a third of its body is its ears. And so by seeing those ears that go from a black or dark brown to a green, very odd minty green too, you should know right away that you have a shiny one. Not to mention they're up on a platform, they're pretty to spot. And the same with Clefairy, right? Clefairy's dark, like blackish little tips turn like fluorescent bright warning green. You will not miss it, you know? It might as well yell, shiny over here, come and get it. Shoot, I scared off that Audino. I absolutely scared it off. I thought it was going to turn the other way, and so I was going to try to roll to sneak past. And all I did was scare it off, man. Shoot. So that might be one last spawn. Like I said, I don't know how the spawns in this area fully work. And I don't know if there's anything ever explaining it, because 19 isn't the like most popular area. From what I know is before the DLC launched, people came here only in the morning to try to check for the Drampa. And at night, I don't know how many people actually checked midday or know the spawns or etc, etc. Oh, there's the Alpha Frou-Frou. Nice. Oh, there's another Alpha Frou-Frou. But yeah, I feel like every Pokemon in here stands out. And I feel like that's not the case in every area. Some areas, I feel like some Pokemon shinies actively blend in a little bit. And this game isn't that big enough of an offender in that regard. Like, there's not a lot of Pokemon that blend into their background in this game. Past games definitely have a bad habit of that. There are quite a few games that have Pokemon that just blend into their background. That's hard to tell. Well, I mean, like, you know, there's also Pokemon whose shiny is barely just, but yeah. Yeah, man, I just kinda, I don't know. Hope I find a different shiny than King's Con in here at some point. But, yeah, I think this area is pretty good, and when you see a shiny, you'll know. Now, I am going to do another lap after this one. Then we'll go check both the fletchlings to see if either one of them became shiny. And then we'll call it. You know, I think that's, you know, the right thing to do. And I should probably go back down to Wild Zone 5 and start running there. So we might as well run through Wild Zone 5 one time. But yeah, last run through Wild Zone 19. Let's see if we can't get a lucky last second shiny. Of course, it wasn't going to work like this. But yeah. Down there, let's say hi to Gilbert. Hey, buddy. How you doing? Oh, look at him dance. He's so happy. Yeah, got one. Let's check over here, see if we did phase on any of the guys over here. And then we'll wrap down and check the fletchlings. Those guys aren't reachable. Not shiny. About to scare off a dozen fletchling. There we go. None of them are shiny. And then obviously we're too high to reset anything up there. Oh yeah, I lost Pokeballs. Thank you. I forgot I threw one. 6. Wow. I don't remember throwing that many. Oh well. Let's see if I phase on this fletchling over here. Should be right over here, right? Oh, there he is. No, I did not. And then, oh, I didn't check the fletchling right. Let's go back to 19 really quick, and I'll check that fletchling. Obviously, that fletchling I just left could have reset by me flying here. Don't see any shinies from the outset. Not shiny, okay. And I did not get this power rat shiny, so we're good. All right, let's head to 5. So I can take care of that. So yeah, we haven't phased on anything. We just haven't gotten a shiny on Wild Zone 19 yet. And if I did phase on that first fletchling, then yeah. And nobody say Gilbert was a phase. He's not a phase. He was welcome and beloved. Nobody looks shiny here. All right, let's head into 5. So yeah. Now the nice thing is obviously, unless I get really lucky with a random Shalpha, nothing here should be shiny or Shalpha. A lot of Bellsprout this time, actually. A lot of Bellsprout. But pretty simply, oh, I could have just gone the other way. I'm so instinctive going up this ladder when I'm talking. Whatever, we can check the Abra. But yeah, I'm not resetting anything up here. Right, running down there, nothing up here is getting reset. I don't think anything anywhere is getting reset. Hey, Pidgey. If that Pidgey was randomly a Shalpha, that would have been the craziest way to, like, end 5. Okay, yeah, see, no shinies, no alphas. So, obviously, I do this without the sound on. But I run here, and then I run out here, and it despawns, and I run back. But obviously, the splish fast sound of this is annoying. So usually I'm editing a video or doing something else. Now, I will come over here because I can anger him and get away. Oh, that's Alpha. Wow, could you imagine if that was Shalpha? But I believe... Oh, that's Alpha too. Dude, why is there so many Alphas? Let me get out of here. Or up here really quick. But I don't think I'm resetting any other Pokemon running that way. And if I am, the only one might be this guy right here. Or maybe the one right behind him if I go further enough. I think this is too far away. Uh-oh. I didn't mean to do that. Help. Help. Didn't mean to do it. Help. Help, 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 help. Get me out of here. And then everything up here is just too far. Right? Like, that's just it. It's like none of these guys are getting reset by it. And I don't think, actually, let me do some testing really quick. Let's do some testing on camera really quick. I see some Pidgeotto, don't really matter. Over there and shiny, okay. So only things like 10 meters above me are getting reset. Right? So we'll reset to 5 really quick. Okay, so he's like right a little bit further. Right there, perfect. Alright, let's run this way. Hey everybody. Oh, who did I anger? Did I anger the Bunnelby? Why is the Bunnelby getting angry? He has no reason to get angry. Whatever, let's go this way. Oh yeah, so even under here, like even if I move like dead under, yeah, 12 meters, I ain't resetting him. Alright, so let's try to reset. Let's try to see, he's like over here, right? Hold on. That's actually a pretty good spawn. I'm not gonna say that's a pretty good thing. So let me see, so let me try to get D angry. Stop being angry. Can't fit through. Oh my god, it can fit through! Oh, why are you alpha now? Okay. So hold on. So obviously I run in to spawn him in. Oh, so I might be hitting that guy. And then I run out to despawn him. So I might actually be hitting that other one too. Alright, so let me see if I can't... Where is he? Like here-ish? He's right around there. Hold on, he's more like... He moves around, so maybe like let's put it like... a little bit over, I think. Yeah, let's say there. Got him to D. I gotta get him to Diagonal. Alright, there we go. Oh, you're no longer alpha because I ran away. Good. I do want to note the guy up there does not usually respawn. Okay. So let me see. So if I run in to try to force the spawn, if I run there, he is spawning in. So I'm resetting all of these guys. All right. So the other one is usually like back over here. So I run here to despawn and run over here to spawn. I am spawning in the other one over there. Okay. And just to make sure I'm not spawning in and out. So I'm not spawning anything upstairs in and out, I don't think. That's a perfect spawn. Alright, so let me go run in and spawn in. Oh, that's 42 meters. Yeah, I'm not despawning him. Alright. I am right above, I think, one of the Pidgeys. Let me see if... I can just mark it here, actually. Let me just mark the top of this street. Let me mark, like, right above the street, like, right where I'm running. Okay. Oh, I think I might actually be respawning the stuff up there. Only if it's like directly on the path. Hold on. So I know that path pretty well. Let me see if there's anything directly on that path that's getting reset. I'm doing some research with you guys live, so yeah. This is stuff I do off camera, by the way, to try to figure out spawns and junk. Alright, so right here. But that's on top of the car. That's adding extra distance. The Pidgeys are too high, and the Bellsprout, I think, is just a little too far. Okay, let's put that mark just to test. Hello, guys. Obviously, I could, like, try to reset for the Bellsprout, but this is kind of who I want to go for. Okay. It's okay. I have despawn. It sticks at 11, so I am not resetting that Bellsprout. Alright. So right now, I am spawning... The only Pokemon I am spawning in and out is every single one of the Whirlipede and Venipede line. So by running this, any of these guys could randomly be shiny. But I think that also means I can only get 4 Pokemon shiny here, which means I could isolate. I need to get away far enough. Now I did just despawn this Bellsprout, but he's usually not going to spawn. Okay, we're good. All right, let me get that guy fully respawned. So let me bring up the calculator in this regard. 1025, and we only have 4 Pokemon. That's going to take 256.25, let's just say 257. That's going to take that many runs back and forth of this to get a shiny. If we're on odds. Now, obviously, maybe the... And also, I usually have my mark. I can't place the mark because that stupid thing's there. Okay, I am going to wrap this up off camera, like, because I need a way to set my mark back down. But obviously, the splashing is annoying, guys, so I will stop so you don't have to listen to it. I want to thank you guys so much for watching. Till next time, tag out. I want to give a special thank you to all my Patreon members. Urza and Scott, you're amazing. If you guys want to check out Patreon and join it to get a shout out at the end, check Patreon down in the link description below. And you can, also like Scott did, make me re-record this.